Alright, so it's been very quiet with solo leveling Arise. I mean, we did get the developer note, but obviously we've got an update that's going to be releasing on the 10th, so being 2 days away. And, well, we got confirmation, because I'm pretty sure we're all wondering, are we going to be getting the next workshop of Brilliant Light next? Or is it going to be releasing sometime this month? Well, if you do want to support me, that is very much appreciated. We're at 453, making our way to the good old 500. The third code has still yet to be given out in terms of what the mission is, so we're kind of waiting on that. It's probably going to be more Essence, so again, once the third mission for Season 4 happens, your boy will get on that, of course. But again, if you guys are needing any of these coupons, yeah, just support your boy. Again, in the upcoming weeks now, the half anniversary will be a thing, and I do plan on giving back a lot to my supporters. So if you guys do want to help out your boy, support me, it allows me to do more to give back. So I do appreciate the love and support that I'm currently getting. Absolutely amazing. So the notice has gone live, and obviously we got an update that's going to be happening as per usual, and there it is. So the minute the update goes live, boys, the workshop of Brilliant Light will be added, or the next part of it, of course. Additions of a Demon's Castle upper floors and improvements. There we go. So Baron and all his minions are, yeah, get ready. I've made a video on it. Get your West Wind at the ready. Get your. I feel like Wind Element right now is something we can cater to, since Gina is a kind of questionable character in terms of attribute. But anyway, so new equipment core. We already know about these. There's going to be 3 sets of them that we can apply onto our characters and hunters. New hunter, Gina, and an exclusive weapon. So kind of knew this already. Question is she going to be light? Is she going to be fire? Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see. New Demon King daggers. So these are the DPS wind daggers from what last I got told. Whether they're going to commit to them being pure DPS, we'll have to wait and see. But I believe it was the final dupe is what kind of set them apart on whether or not if they were better than the West Wind. And if that is the case, and if it is such a weapon that requires so much investment, then I mean, we got the West Wind, so what does that tell you? New costume, cool. New Hunter Archive and Secret Library, so that is going to be huge, because this always typically gives us 800 free essence, so we'll take that. New SR Hunter exclusive weapon. This is the 4 that we haven't gotten yet, which we were supposed to get during Hansemi and Go's update, but they decided to scrap it, so yeah, they're releasing it now. New reverse story, happy days, that's more essence for us. New events, Hunters and Sunjin weapon balance adjustment. Oh god, okay, well that's going to be interesting. Other content improvement and changes, new packages, and then system improvement bugs, and then from that we get 500 essence, 2 gate keys, and other few bits and bobs. Beautiful. So yeah, no, the only reason I needed this was confirmation on the workshop of Brilliant Light on whether or not if they were going to release it during this update, or because keep in mind we still have another update happening this month, so I wasn't sure if they were going to save it or release it soon. Now, one thing which I have noticed with all that's been added, Kaizo? I mean, it didn't say new shadow. I'm just saying, there's a big ass wyvern dragon looking ass just chilling right here, devs. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. So maybe he is going to be releasing and then they just forgot to add it. I hope, but time will tell. Time will tell. But there is an event going on, which I think it's just. So I'm not too sure. So rune fragments are up. So what's the name of the new wind element? Okay, well they're just gonna confirm that. Okay, what is the name of the new wind element Sunjin weapon with a form of a dagger, enchanted with a powerful lightning that will be released on the October update? Demon King daggers. Oh, I gotta log in. Okay, I'll do that in a second. What do I get? 100 rune fragments, and then 20 lucky winners will get 5 weapon. Okay, I mean, well, this is a free 100 rune fragments. So if you guys didn't know, it's the 4th answer. Oh nah, wait. A very 2% of people put the third answer? Oh, hell no. Okay. With the next workshop Brilliant Light, I'm just going to keep it nice and sweet because I don't think... Well, clearly with myself, I'm not really going to go crazy on trying to get those daggers because, in all honesty, I think either the West Wind or the Moonshadow dagger weapons, I think they are just going to be pretty much the recommended, and then you pair that up with a plum sword, right? I think that is going to be the recommended way to go about it in terms of what to rock with, of course. Yeah, and then in terms of our hunters, well, even though it says recommended dark and wind, the developers did say that obviously there's no restrictions on needing a certain character, so I think it's just kind of like free reigns, boys. So I mean, if you want to take Mei Lin, bring Min along, and then have a breaker, aka Jinchou, of course, or any other type of breakage, maybe for dark, who knows, depending on if you have Harper or whoever, right? Yeah, I mean that might be the way to go about it, to be fair. But just make sure that your Sanju move. Well, I mean, I feel like I do feel like that weaponry wise, everyone has got to a T because the weapons in question are the weapons that we've all been speaking about to say on how great they are. So I'm pretty sure no one's taken them from granted and made sure to make them like the focus point. So I feel like weapon wise we've all got down to a T. It's just hunters which people might struggle with. So right now I'm using the Sonic Stream and I've got the legendary version of the wind one. So I'm over the moon. I'm ready to drop some damage. Let's just say that much. I am ready to absolutely... Okay, well I kind of goofed that up. Nice for shiny. But yeah, pretty much I can keep, to be fair, if I wanted to, I could potentially keep to the same strat in terms of what I'm using for this boss, or this workshop Brilliant Light, should I say. But yeah, I think I might stick with the West Wind to get that double burst shot off. Oh, just a reminder, when it comes to new workshop Brilliant Light, these stages on the side where you get buffs, they're going to be the same. They're going to be the same. It's just, I think what most of us are going to be catering to is running this team. Even if you don't have the two girls, which is completely fine. Where is he? Yeah, so then that's going to be the cater to over the dark element if you guys don't have them, of course. Or you can mix and match, whichever own. And then on top of that, when it does drop, keep in mind if you want to get it done ASAP, be in the top 10% of players to actually get it done, go for it. Remember, easy to normal will have the same power level. So if you're doing decently well against Vulcan or normal with this power level and it's content, then I feel like with Baron, I mean it's going to be a tough one still because of course you're going to have to learn the rhythm of Baron, right, in terms of how he attacks and whatnot. But I think once we get it down to a T, and the fact that they've kept the power level as is to how it is over here, that's going to help out a lot of people to get their cores. So I feel like we are a-okay. I don't think not many of us, or majority of us, should be struggling. At the very least, I feel like easy or normal for most with the new workshop Brilliant Light is going to be doable, so that's fantastic. In terms of hard, I'm not too sure if they're going to commit to it being the same over here. Probably not. I want to say they're going to raise it a little bit more, so that's going to be scary, but time will tell. But I think that's pretty much the gist on what we're kind of preparing for, like the big chunk of the content. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, if you've got your dark element hunters at the ready, then you can rock with them. But you got the choice of dark and you got the choice of the wind. Those are the two elements that will help you more for the new workshop Brilliant Light. So that's going to be your focal point. But again, weapon wise, just make sure, if you guys haven't already, make sure to get your plum sword up, which I feel like a lot of people have catered to since it's kind of universally good. If you have the Moon Shadow, put that in there. If you've got your Western rocking or rolling, get that in there. Those are going to be predominantly the weapons that you really want to take. I mean, then again, they are buffing the Demon Longsword, so I might use this, but honestly, if you don't have the Demon Longsword at A3, don't bother. Don't bother, because you're going to need a guaranteed counter, which is going to be annoying. But yeah, I think those are the weapons going to be need to be catered to. And then, of course, hunters-wise, you guys know the drill. Whatever you've got, whichever element is better on your account, run it. Yeah, run it. I mean, you can. I mean, even if you don't have good characters, depending on the dark and wind element, you can still resort to using Meilin. You can still resort to bringing in Min. You can still resort to bringing in other characters. You know, if you want to bring in Cheyenne for the crits, if you want to bring in Alicia for the freeze, if you want to bring in Soyun for the defense penetration, right? I mean, you can always mix and match. It's not, you know. I mean, if you want to bring in other characters for breakage, I mean, oh wait a minute, breakage. Oh hell yes, yes. Wait, why am I bringing you? Heavy break. If I need that quick break, if I need that heavy break, ooh. Oh, you know what? There you go. If you don't have Harper, but you want that dark breakage that can still immobilize, boom. There you go.